The intellectual unfair feel no responsibility to represent viewpoints to which they disagree fairly and accurately. To be intellectually unfair is to always see yourself as right and just, and unfairness nearly always involves an element of self-discipline, deception. By nature, the human mind is too egocentric and self-interested to realize complete fair-mindedness. So progress toward fair-mindedness is constant inner struggle, waged day by day. The payoff a self-disciplined mind that can see the truth, strive always to think fairly, and cannot be easily duped and manipulated. Fair-mindedness requires a critical thinker to simultaneously embody certain key intellectual traits, all essential to fair-mindedness, and inherit a strong sense critical thinking. Let's summarize each of the critical thinking's traits, identify its opposite, and explain how it relates to fair-mindedness. Intellectual humility. Commitment to discovering the extent of one's own ignorance on any issue. Recognizing that one does not and cannot know everything. Conciseness of one's bias and prejudice, aware of the limitations of one's viewpoint, recognizes that one should claim only what one actually knows. Awareness that egocentrism is self-deceiving, convinces the mind that it knows more than it does. Intellectual arrogance, overestimation of how much one knows, no insight into self-deception or into the limitation of one's viewpoints. Relationship to fair-mindedness. Fair-mindedness requires us to recognize ignorance and flaws in our own thinking and to comport ourselves accordingly. It requires self-awareness and a willingness to examine the limitations of one's own point of view. Being fair-minded thinker means habitually applying the standards of reasoning to one's own thinking in an effort to improve it. Remember me.